everyone. So I just sat down at my vanity. You can hear my fan going because it is so hot. I've gotten changed into my Tommy Hilfiger tea. So first thing I want to do is show you what I do with my hair when it's really, really hot like this. Which is basically that there isn't anything here, and I haven't washed it as well. So that's the other reason that, yeah, things are a bit crazy. So this might seem a little bit insane, but it works. So grab like a moisturizer, a conditioner, a sorbetine. Like, I'm using sorbetine cream right now. You could use conditioner if you've got it on hand. And just pop that through your hair. I've got thick hair, so it takes a lot of this to go through my hair. But once you feel like it's looking really disgusting, you know, you've hit the jackpot, basically. Alright, disgusting. So, have your hairbrush. And just brush back. And you'll notice that your hair is really sleek, which is what we want. Don't let any part lines show. That is a big F no. It's a big F no. And even though I've got a widow's peak, we can fix that. Widow's peaks are a bit annoying. So I'm just twisting around into a bun. Basically, like, this is not anything new to anyone. Twist it into a bun. Got 2 hair elastics. Went around. Just hard to get that third time around, but you can do it. You can do it. Okay. So we've got that, which kind of looks a bit mental, but what we do is grab our teasing comb, and that sort of stops it from looking like really, really greasy and more like it's supposed to be smooth, which it is supposed to be smooth. So then in the back, how it kind of looks spiky like that, you're just going to take a ribbon. I love these. I've had them all the time. I've got them in so many different colours. So, choosing red today. So, it's kind of just to smooth away the fact that there's bits sticking out. So at the bottom there's those bits. So just quickly go over them with some sorbetine. And go your hair a couple of times, however many times it takes for it to look like more sleek and less grease. Like for me, that's about there. It's got a bit of a bald spot that I can deal with later. So you look kind of masculine and kind of like, what's her name? Principal Trunchbull from Matilda. But we're gonna like that forever. So hydration break, very important. Drinking like 2 or 3 of these a day. So I want to know what kind of videos people want to see. I don't have many views yet or any subscribers, but hopefully that changes. But let me know if there's something that you want to see or you want to talk about. I am a mental health nurse with my own mental health struggles. Sorry, I should explain what I'm doing. This is the milk primer that everyone uses, the hydro, because this is what grips in the heat. And I know that because the lady who works at Sephora told me. And because I watch all these kinds of videos, so I know that kind of thing. Let's smooth out my hair a little bit. So what's going to make this look is probably going to be the earrings. Let's pull the necklaces out. So yeah, we can talk about things like my fashion, makeup, beauty. I can talk about my spiritual journey that I've had. So this is the Designer Brands Colour Perfect Correcting Primer. So I'm using this because I have a fair bit of redness that I like to get rid of. It is a rip-off of the Stiller one of the same name. I was just bored in the chemist and I bought this one. So today we're going to use the Amazonian Clay 16-hour full coverage foundation in... Fair Neutral. There you go. Fair Neutral, girls. What's going on here? So, I love these new eyelashes I've got, but they are only like one wear. So I have to go buy like every packet I see. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a bit on my... I know this is kind of gross, but it still works for this kind of foundation. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take this foundation brush from e.l.f. It's a buffing foundation brush. And just buff, you know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, we are buffing. Buffy buff. I know everything looks crazy right now, but I promise you by the end, you could be like, gosh, I'm so glad I listened to this lady on YouTube. So, I do all my videos in real time, by the way. I don't really edit, largely because I don't know how to edit, but also because I think that's a better experience as a viewer. This is my little thing of beauty blenders. I got this from like a Hello Kitty show bag. I keep all my beauty sponges in there. So, on top of buffing it with a brush, I always go over with a sponge so that I don't have any brush marks. And okay, we are looking good. So then, next step, let's do eyelashes. So I don't have any falsies at the moment. The reason why I'm doing my eye makeup first is because, let's just do a bit of bronzer to give depth to the eyes. So this is actually my contouring brush and my contouring shade I got from Temu, and I just go over like that. That's if it makes a mess, clear it up with your foundation brush. And you're good as new. So I'm now going to do the reason I don't have any falsies is because they're like only one use. I could only get one use out of them, which is not great. And I've made a mistake already there, which is why I decided not to do the rest of my makeup. Because I knew that I might have a problem like this. So this is the false lash effect, I'm pretty sure. Well, Lash Princess by Essence. Which is actually coming out really nicely on this eye, which it's normally usually this size, the shit eye. Okay. So with that, it's easy to show you guys how to get rid of mistakes because everyone makes mistakes, it doesn't matter who you are. I've got this micellar water, which is specially designed for eye makeup remover. A tiny cotton bud, and just like that. And then when the actual eye is finished, and then just go with your foundation brush. When the actual eye is finished, scrape that off as well, because you're not going to do it otherwise. So, here we are. Our mascara is done. I'm just going to do... I'm going to do brows. I hope you guys like that sound, by the way, like, because I need to make that sound a lot. Otherwise it might be really annoying. Where's my brow pencil? It's fallen on the floor or something. Okay, so I can't use my usual brow pencil, so I'm going to use the Builder Brow and just create strokes. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. Just create strokes. And again, strokes. I have been watching Vampire Diaries, you guys. I've never actually watched it the whole way through. I got distracted around a certain point. But this time I'm like, I'm gonna watch it all the way through. Okay, so that's my brows with that, and then I'm just gonna put a brow setter on there. This is the brow laminating gel by Elf. Okay, so bronzer. I want to use the Kylie one. It's got a lot of staying power for heat. I just use the fluffiest brush I can find because bronzer is really hard to use when you've got such pale skin. People wonder, like, about my pale skin, like, how are you so pale? And it's like, it's pretty much just genetic. Like, my dad is really, really pale. My mom spends a lot of time in the sun, which will prematurely age her, but she is living life and loving it, so who's to say what she can and can't do? I just know that I don't want to get any sun damage. So there we go with, I'm just going to like fluff it like as much as possible. And then we go in with the blush. The blush I've chosen is a new one. It's called Tickled Pink, and it's by Revlon. I also picked this up in the chemist when I was bored. It looks like a perfect pink shade. It's got a huge pan, which I absolutely love. So we'll see what the pigmentation's like. Wow, that is so pretty. That's not a joke. Revlon. I'm not really like a Revlon like fan. I think they're a bit for more mature ladies. But that's changed my mind on Revlon. Like, wow. Cool. So then I usually get a spray So this is the MCO Beauty Grip Set and Refresh. Then I'm going to contour my nose. So over it all, I'm just going to go fluffy brush to blend everything in nice and sanely. Just go all over my face and blend. For here, blend with a buffing brush. Okay, so that might be dry now for me to get rid of that mess on my eye. And done. So next on the list is illuminator. I just want to put a bit of bronze, a bit of contour around my jawline, because it's looking really like sparse and like nothing's happening down there. So which will change when I do my lips. So do that, and then highlighter, which I'm still using the Luminance by Revlon. Take your pinky finger, your ring finger, and just dot it there. It's bright as hell, which is what I like about it. It just makes you look like a goddess. And then might do a little of it, just here, which I don't only do. So I'm going to do another coat of foundation, mascara. Oh, there's a hair loose. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it all. Oh, look how big those lashes are. Look at how amazing this mascara is. Yeah, I'm hesitant to do videos on my faith and my yeah, I mean, like, I don't like the word religion, but I am hesitant to, but at the same time I want to speak to other girls or guys who have, or whoever you identify as. I want them to know that they're not alone in how they feel. Alright, so this is lovely. I'm just going to do lip liner. This is Soulmate lip liner in honey. I only use Morphe lip liners because like that is the be all and end all. They are everything. They didn't need to create another lip liner after this. They just no one needed a new one. They just didn't. And then put the Super Stay Matte ink, which is going to stay all day. Go put some earrings on and we can see our finished look. So guys, I had to get this is my jewelry container. So I reckon for this we're going to use huge hoops. And voila! This is what we look like now. So I hope this helps some of you. Definitely use, I'm actually just going to put a little bit more of the setting spray on. Throughout the day, carry with you a compact with some powder and a setting spray and tissues and makeup wipes. Those are my, as an Australian girl, those are my tips. So hope you chickpeas loved it. I can do another video soon. Tomorrow I am going to do another video. Hoping to get more subscribers. Please subscribe and like. It would really help me out. Yeah, thanks so much. Bye.